As in the Mount Kenya region are urging the government to lift the partial lockdown on the 5 counties of Nairobi, Machakos, Kajiado, Kiambu and Nakuru. The players, who are currently reliant on domestic tourism, say their businesses are on the edge of bankruptcy, with both domestic and foreign tourists unable to access their product offering, which includes hiking and game drives within the region. KTN's William Moige reports.
It was a strategy most tour and travel companies took to stay afloat by focusing on local tourists after travel bans and advisories from different nations. An industry that was picking up from the effects of the novel coronavirus is again struggling after the cessation of movement within 5 counties, with the majority of clients said to be from the said counties.
We had a couple of trips, and you see, when you're doing trips, especially in Kenya, most of the departure of the destination, the departure is always at Nairobi. So we had a trip to Meru National Park, which we cancelled for over Easter. We had a trip for Chalbi Desert, because that's another place that most of the people want to travel, and we are trying to sort of like sell like local, like people don't have to go to Dubai to see the desert.
Away from the traditional and mainstream destinations of Mombasa, Savo and the Masai Mara, Mount Kenya, which has a series of parks and attractions, has been hard hit by the cancellations from hikers and other categories of tourists.
And Nairobi being the center of all the transit of most clients, we had to do the cancellation of booking they had made to visit Mount Kenya region. Actually, we have like 15 companies, more than, which have lost almost 20 million and above because they have to pay all these taxes.
Focus has now turned away from profits to business sustainability, with many operators now looking to break even and stay afloat till normalcy is restored.
But we found a way to mitigate, because we try and tailor-make our packages and look for different areas that have not been tapped. So we found a few places in Athi River, in Kajiado, that are within the 5 county zones that we are still marketing to at least keep the business afloat. At the moment, I don't think it will turn into business. It's only a sustainability prevention measure, just to keep the business afloat.
The sector made losses amounting to 100 billion last year, and sector players now fear that 2021 could further dampen the sector's recovery prospects.
Most of the people have spent all the money they had, and they've spent their savings. So right now, people are actually surviving from hand to mouth. And as a tour operator, we are struggling, because also we are struggling to pay like even the licenses, because you know, the licenses are still the same amount of money.
So our profit is still running down to those small bills we are paying. So if the tourism does not come up, we shall still have to like shut down eventually.
Moige William, KTN News.
Now the income